That tank hasn't spotted me, so it's just doing that on its own. Hello everyone, my name is the Mad Scorpion, and welcome back to Helldivers 2. On the heels of the recent major order completion, the Automatons have once again pushed into our territory, hoping to take our homes away from us. However, they also have employed the Jet Brigade into the field again. So you will spot the usual jet troopers that have been abundant since the last time. Basic standard automaton troopers that, have jetpacks, can jump pretty far, and get in your face really quick. But there is more that they added to their ranks. Once I stir the nest up here, you will see what I mean, but they have also expanded to Devastators. Well, crap, that's an issue. But right there we have a Devastator with a brand new jetpack on his back. Now, at current, it seems to be only the most basic of Devastators. You won't find any rocket Devastators that have jetpacks or the heavy Devastators that have jetpacks. But you will find that the basic Devastator among the Jet Brigade variety has indeed upgraded with the power of flight. He's really just not going for it. There we go. As you can see, they can kind of go far, and they do get close, but they don't seem to jump nearly as in your face as the standard Jet Brigade trooper. They will land like within knife stabby range. But in the end, I think this is just kind of more to keep pace, because in the end, when you actually can just straight run from a Devastator, you can pretty much outrun them pretty easily. But let's deal with his friends now. And right here we have possibly the biggest bane that will come to, new Jet Brigade territory, the Automaton Hulk Jetpack Trooper. Now, it's hard to tell whether or not it's actually going to be worse than the original, because the Hulks were already pretty pressing. They might just get to you a little bit quicker than before, but at the same time, they are a little bit reinforced compared to their normal variety. If this guy would actually, attack me, I can show you. So he does jetpack pretty far, practically landing directly on your head. I'm not sure if they can literally squash you on their landing, but it is a bit of a reinforcement as the jetpack does cover up the heat sink. And just to turn this on, you do need heavy penetration or not heavy, medium penetration or higher to actually break through and get to the heatsink. However, though, the usual standard recoilless to the face is another way to take care of them. Now, as much it might be the downside for the Devastators that they only have the jetpack on the basic one, the Hulks, that is not the same, as the most terrifying version of them, the Scorcher, does have a jetpack, and he does land right in front of you. Now, it's also in a state of reinforcement, as even if you get a stunner on it and keep it still, its backpack is still pretty hefty in terms of reinforcement and defense. So I would still recommend hitting this with something with a lot more punch than, well, definitely more than the pacifier. If you had the interruptor, a railgun, something explosive, hit the back. Don't rely on the medium pen weapons. They probably will take a little bit longer than before, because I do believe the regular heat sinks are light pen. Of course, stop me if I'm wrong, but either way, that is the showcase of every new jetpack enemy that has been added to the Jet Brigade. Essentially just a basic rocket Devastators and both versions of Hulks. With that, I will see you on the next one.